Oh my god. We are here, I think. I hope. Who knows? Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience with this. I have been just messing around with my settings and getting, everything wrong. I thought I had it all sorted, and then all of a sudden it was absolutely not sorted. So thank you so much for joining me right now. I hope that this all works fine. We'll see how we go. I kind of had to at the last second change up all my streaming software because I realized that something wasn't working. So thank you so much, everybody, for sticking with me. I can see people slowly joining me in the chat. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so for those that don't know, the entire point of this whole thing is to win this bass that we have got today. And man, I cannot wait to see what somebody does with this thing, because it is exciting. I can't wait to see what somebody does with this thing. And yeah, let's get it out, shall we? Oh. So here's the absolute bad boy. For those that don't know, we have been modding this slowly over time. Just you guys have been deciding in comments what happens to it, what parts we put on it, pickups, hardware, color, all sorts. I always knew from the outset that I wanted to relic this thing, and yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. You might have seen my video in the giveaway playlist just showing what it was that that I was doing in giving this away. Oh, is it still here? Are we still live? It says that I've gone all grey square again. What's going on? Oh! No, that's right. No, this should be right. Who bloody knows what's going on anymore, eh? Who knows? Whoa! Okay. You guys can still see me all, I assume? Okay, we're live. We're still live. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you for letting me know. So, where was I? So, this bass, so excited to give this one away. It is a cheap ass P bass. It's a Rockwood by Hohner, so nothing special at all. At all. It is super cheap, and I've tried to do some things to make it even better. So we've got the fret edges filed down, so that is nice and smooth. Sanded the back of the neck, treated the fretboard with some Monty's guitar acrylic wax, which is incredible. I love this stuff. It made such a difference to this fretboard. It looks beautiful now. So yeah, big fan of that. The classic Johnny Dibble's signature look to the pickup covers, which I just love. It's my thing. And then yeah, the nice high mass bridge on there. This thing is an absolute mess, and I absolutely love it. So enough about that. Okay, we're good to go. So let me know any questions you have first off before we go and give this away. Let's let the people in the room build up a bit first. Let me know what you guys want to know. Normally I get questions answered on the podcast. If you've not listened to that, don't know what you're bloody doing here. Go and have a listen now, because I absolutely love doing the podcast with you guys. I think it's so much fun answering your questions, and yeah, talking to different guests each time I think is a great time. So please put your questions in the chat now, and let's have a bloody chat, shall we? It looks so trashed. I love it. Yes, me too. I am just trash after all, so that's why it's so beautiful. What's next for the channel, Chad? Nice to see you, mate. Good luck. Oh, I don't know, honestly. I want to get back to doing some more lists, I think. Like, I've got a couple of ideas for some bass-related list videos. I just find those quite fun. People seem to really enjoy those as well. I've done just like reviewing loads of basses for a long time, and I've not done many pedals, so maybe some more pedal stuff, but I kind of prefer doing the bass stuff, especially as there's always stuff coming out. So yeah, not too sure yet, but we'll see. Art says, any space for any more on the rack? Well, there technically is at the minute. There's one gap there, and there's 4 basses here, but we've got the 5-string P bass over here, so technically no, but I think it's absolutely gonna happen. I've got some things in mind that I want to put on there, and the Stingray isn't even out. The Stingray's not even here, it's in a case, so it's absolutely no room, but I'll make room, don't worry. I've already got some ideas. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So many questions, thank you so much, this is awesome. Can we see a video of your band? Yeah, sure, why not? Go and check out my band. Hang on, I'll try and find a link for you. Yeah, because I'm using a new software, I would share my screen, but I'm having massive difficulty in just trying to get that to work right now. So nice and prepared, great stuff. I'm gonna pop a link in here. I don't know if it'll work. There you go, put it in there. That is to my band. It's a single that we did ages ago, but yeah, this probably our favorite song that we've done, so go and check that out if you want. I'm using a Fender Jaguar, Mexican one, in the video, not on the recording. It's a Sire M7 on the recording, but then I got the Jaguar because I got on a Fender P-bass hype, and then I got the Jaguar. By the way, those Mexican Jaguars, or like the standard ones before it was the Player Jaguar, one of the best Fender necks I've ever tried. That thing is gorgeous, and I really regret modding it and then selling it. Okay, moving on. Blah, 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 blah. Have you tried multi-scale basses? Since you're not much of a 5-string guy, I wonder how you like to tune, how low you like to tune. Yeah, I have tried multi-scale before. I haven't played one at length. I have tried one in a shop. It was the Ibanez headless one. And it felt cool. Nothing felt weird about it, I don't think. As soon as you get it in your hands, it kind of just falls into place. But I didn't have a great time playing the bass itself in the shop at the time, so that kind of put me off. But it wasn't anything to do with that at all. Let me know how the feed is, by the way. I just said, is it just US, or is everybody losing the feed? I hope no one's losing the feed. Let me know what the quality's like, and I'll try and sort it my very best. More questions, please. Pop them in the chat before we announce our winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Will you show your entire bass collection someday, or has it happened? Well, I don't actually have that many basses. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 basses, and 5 out of those 6 have actually already they already have been shown on the channel. My collection's always changing at the minute, so it's a bit of a hard one to do that, and I don't actually have that many to show off. So yeah, just keep watching the channel, you'll see what I've got. The only one that I have not shown at all on the channel is my Schecter, and I'll get it for you now. Ooh. So this, make sure you can see it, this is my Schecter Model T. For those that have played Schecter basses, you'll know just how good they really are. They're incredible. I absolutely love Schecter as a bass brand. I think they're totally underrated. I love all like the retro stuff that they do. you know, I'm not. I love metal. I'm a big metal guy, but well, I'm not. I'm made of skin and flesh, but I love metal music and rock and anything that's nice and aggressive. But Schecter just do it right. The quality is just so good. I think I got this for like £200 used, and it is old. It's from like 2011, I think, so over 10 years old. But man, the quality is just so good. And yeah, I think this one came with, it's got Seymour Duncan quarter pounder, the bass line's in it, PJ configuration, you know, this thing sounds killer and just plays so well as well. And of course, being that kind of telly bass styling, it stands out a bit from the crowd. I'd really recommend checking out Schecter if you find one that you enjoy. So yeah, absolutely love them. I'm still yet to review this. It's kind of just sitting in my collection. I didn't buy it to review. I bought it just because it came up locally, and I used to own this years ago. It was like I want to say like my fourth ever bass was a Schecter Model T, and it was the all black one with the maple fretboard and maple neck, and it was amazing. And I sold it because I'm an idiot. No, I sold it because I wanted something with humbucker at the time. I couldn't afford to keep both, so decided to get a Sandberg M4 it was in the end, which I didn't love at the time, so never fell into it. What happened to the Yamaha BB? When you're doing YouTube stuff, like, this isn't my full-time thing at all. I have a full-time job on top of doing this silly YouTube channel as a hobby. So guys gotta sell to buy at the minute, you know. I'm not getting like endorsements through the doors. People aren't sending me loads of guitars. I've only ever had one bass sent to me by Harley Benton, which was awesome. So good of them. So yeah, it's kind of, I can't afford to just like buy all the basses and keep them. If one of them like isn't tickling my pickle so much, or like I kind of want something else that's similar at the time, I kind of have to just let good ones go sometimes. Nothing wrong with that Yamaha. I thought it was really cool, but the neck wasn't quite for me at the time. I think like it was chunky, which is, you know, good for a B-bass I suppose, but I wanted something a bit slimmer at the time, so I decided to get rid of it. And that's nothing against that bass. I think it's overall fantastic, and I think the quality is amazing. I really want to get to 734, although I don't love the sound of it. It feels so good. I played it in the shop. Going through this, I'm talking too fast. Tell me to slow down if you think I'm talking too fast, please. Did I keep the Squier Classic Vibe P-Bass unmodded? No, I didn't. The classic white, Classic Vibe white P-Bass that I had, the 60s one, it was kind of being known as my bass for a while, but no, ended up selling it because annoyingly I put flats on it, and I was like, this is gonna be my flats bass, and I just wasn't playing it. Like, I'm getting there with flats now. I went through a stage of not really getting on with them so much, not loving it like I felt I should be, and so I put them on a bass, and then the bass would just gather dust, so I wasn't playing it because it's not really my go-to style. So sadly I thought, oh, I'm not playing that bass anymore, I'll sell it because there's something else I need to buy. So sadly some good ones get away sometimes, but I do prefer the blonde 40th anniversary vintage P-Bass. I think that honestly, like, I don't say blows it out the water, but like it is better. I do prefer it, so just had to go there. Sorry about that. But yeah, so much love for Schecter in the comments. I love it. Yes, you're right. They're in the like old post-hardcore days. Loads of people had the Schecter Model T. I think like Memphis Mayfire, Corey from that band had it. The guy from Hands Like Houses had it. I remember that's when I saw it, and I was like, I know a lot of people are having this bass. I like this. And same with FGN as well. You know, I've got the jazz bass now. Loads of people like Aaron Pauley from Of Mice and Men. He had an FGN and that's what first like kind of turned my head towards them. But yeah, thoughts on the Fender Blacktop P bass. The Blacktop P bass, that is this the one that's got two, like, it's almost like jazz bass pickups put together to make humbuckers, or is this the no, this is the double one with two P bass pickups? Is that right? Let me know. Oh, will I be collaborating with the boys? Low End Lobster, Bully the Kid, AMP the bass player. Go and check out all of their channels, of course. If you know me, you know them. That's what I always say, because they are my peers. They are the people I look up to on YouTube, because they're fantastic people, and I always really enjoy connecting with those guys. And they're the ones that kind of welcomed me into the fold when I first started, you know. And yeah, I just have nothing but respect and love for those guys. Done a couple of live streams with them. They've all been on the podcast. Again, go and check out the podcast if you haven't already. That's where the main people are at. Go and check it out. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'd love to post your ideas if you've got any in here. You know, I've got a few in the tank, things I'd like to get some more people involved on. At the minute, honestly, it's just my mind is zapped because working full time, doing everything alongside this, it's all like, I'm in a couple of bands, and you know, it's so much going on. So at the minute, it's finding the time to put into those projects, but I'm getting there. So thank you so much for tuning in and helping me on my way. I was going to buy that FGN and you beat me to it. So are you saying the legit one that I bought? Because I bought it on Reverb, so you might be talking about the actual one. Let me know. I'd love to hear that if like you were looking at the same one. That's so cool. Got one of the Bad Squire contemporaries myself. No, that sucks. What was wrong with it? Was it the P bass or was it jazz? Because that is some bad times for Fender and Squire right there. That bass. How can they release like something so good and then something so bad in such quick succession? Both made in the same country, same factory, I assume. Really strange. Really strange. Funny because I'm the odd one out as the Rocky Metal pick player. Yeah, I know, and I kind of like that because it makes me the kind of go-to for those kind of sounds and gives me a bit of a different perspective. So yeah, I really enjoy that. Was it deliberate that the relic giveaway was the same color as the rabbit at the end of the video? He's not pink. Pig the rabbit is not pink. Okay. He's white and grey and fluffy, and I love him so much. Yeah, let me put this back a second, otherwise I'll start just like playing. We don't want that. Those that have just joined us, no, we haven't yet announced the winner of the P-Bass. That will be coming up. I'm just getting into it. We had a bit of technical stress at the start. So yeah, sorry about that, but we're here now, so it's all good. I'm just answering questions, so if you've got any, pop them in the chat on here, and we will get to this giveaway, the reason why we're all here after all. But yeah, what's up next for the podcast? Well, I'm actually thinking of changing things up a little bit on the podcast. I'd love to hear your thoughts, those that listen to it, because at the minute it's just me. I get on a guest sometimes, although sometimes it will just be me. We answer questions, go through the news, listen to some sounds. I like the format of it. I like the sections moving on to different questions, getting you guys involved, and the latest news. I love talking about that kind of stuff. But I kind of feel a bit lonely on there sometimes and feel like I might need some kind of co-host. Let me know what you think, because that would be cool. It was that actual FGN. No way! Andrew, that's so cool. Sorry. beat you to it. It was an amazing price, and the guy was super kind and really responsive on there. So yeah, it was a great transaction overall. So I'm sorry that you missed out, because you're right. None come up in the UK, and I just happened to be looking at jazz basses, and that popped up, and I was like, I'm not going to get a chance to do this again. So I did. I'm so glad I did. I replaced the white pickguard that was on there for the red taut one, and I love that now. It's actually done a gig with me already, and so much fun. Really, really good. Gosh, I have missed a lot of comments, so I'm so sorry. I guess it's just active electronics that Squier can't nail properly. I think you're right. I think you're right about that, and I think honestly that might be consistent across Fender in general. I've had a Fender active jazz bass before. The active circuitry wasn't much. When it comes to like active basses, I really think obviously Music Man and Sterling do an amazing job, but Sire as well. Sire do a brilliant job. If you want something really crisp out of a jazz bass, that if you're going for an active jazz bass, you want that crisp sound. Sire is where it's at for that kind of thing. Now, I've never played like an American jazz bass that's all active before, so I might be wrong there, but in general, I just think that they're best at doing passive stuff, which is what I enjoy, you know. Is it awkward still active playing live? What do you mean still active playing live? Let me know. Do you mean like moving around, being active on stage? Do you mean being active, like keeping going? Or do you mean like active basses? Sorry, I misunderstood. Blah, 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 blah. I want to say something that I was thinking about actually today about passive basses, because Charles just said that he's a firm believer in passive basses. Number one, there's less stress with a battery running out or anything like that. That is my worst nightmare. I've had it happen before. That's why honestly why I sold my old Sire M7 that I had, which was soups, like 3 switches and loads of tone controls and stuff, and yeah, it sounded really crisp and really nice, but it died one time, and I thought the amp was blown, and I didn't have a backup bass. It was the only bass I had, and it really put me off for a long time, and I was so annoyed. One thing I was discussing with my good friend Chris today. I was discussing about the passive basses and P basses in particular. Why is a P bass so different and fun to play? Yeah, it's got that signature sound, but I also think that sometimes the limitations on a bass, if something is way more simple and you've only got one sound, that one sound can force you as a player to play differently, to not be constantly hunting for a sound, not to be constantly tweaking and things like that. This comes from somebody that's a pedal guy, so I've already got pedal amp and stuff going on, etc. And I just feel like if you've got a passive bass, it's less time spent fiddling with that and more time actually playing and just kind of adapting. The limitations of the sound can sometimes breed creativity within you as a player. So I think that sometimes that can just, as well as getting rid of the stress of having an active bass, it can just make you be more creative, I think. And yeah, that's just my personal feeling on how I gravitate towards those kind of basses, and P basses in particular I think are a great example of that. There's one sound that just, you know, means that you can do so much with so little, and I think that speaks volumes to me. So that's just my take on it. Don't get me wrong, I still like active basses overall, but I don't really like anything too complicated. I said about Sire earlier being great, but the thought of a Sire jazz bass with like 6 knobs and a couple of switches on there, no, that's not for me. I prefer to have that kind of action happening in the pickups and have the bass having its one sound, and you can hear that bass rather than it being clouded too much by loads of preamps. And I kind of rely on preamps on my board for my tone. Sometimes I'll be running through a cab I don't know, or an amp that I don't know, and so I like to have a lot of the tone on my board, so then I can switch up the basses, and that is the consistent thing. That's just how I approach things in a live situation anyway. I've just been absolutely just going off on one there, and I've missed out on all the chats. Greetings from Italy. Hello, greetings from the UK. Thank you so much for everyone for joining. This is awesome. We've got, I think, 94 people watching at the minute. Nice. Once we get to 100, we'll announce it. No, otherwise we might never get there. Are those guitars? How dare you? I'm going to call Davey. Davey 504 would be very disappointed to see my one guitar. My Fender Blacktop Strat that, you know, covers everything that I need. Honestly, that's why I bought that separate stand for it, so it's just out of the way, it's segregated. We don't need to talk about that one, you know. Okie dokie. Funny story actually, somebody the other day commented on something, like having a go at me for having all the straps attached to my basses whilst they're hung up. And they're like, oh, well, that looks so stupid, and also, what, you playing all of them? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I am. If I'm in my room, if I've got a spare 10 minutes, I'm picking up each of these basses. I play all of them a lot because I'll pick it up, play it, and think, oh, this feels great. Oh, I'm going to compare it to another one. Pick it up, play it. You know, I like having the straps on there just so that I can pick up and play whenever I want. Don't have to put something on, etc. So, just so silly, but that's just how I work. That's just how I work. How important is it to know both guitar and bass? So Space Lee, I actually spoke about this on the podcast. This just feels like a live stream that's plugging the podcast. It's not, but it is. For me, I think it's important to understand both. You don't have to be good at guitar to be good at bass. Sometimes they come a little bit hand in hand, but I think as my bass playing gets better, my guitar playing gets like gradually better. And I think that, you know, and if it was the other way around, it would be the same. I think it's important to understand the role of the guitar to then really understand how your bass is going to fit in that. So I think it's more about what the guitar is doing and what sounds good, you know, what kind of tones you want to mesh with, because when you're forming a bass tone, you kind of want to base it around the sound of the band and the guitars, and you know, because you want to kind of mesh with them and gel everything together when you're thinking about frequencies and things like that. So I think it's important to understand the fundamentals of the guitar. You don't have to play both, but perhaps understanding how the other works is important, I think. So a little bit of knowledge, but you don't have to be like Slash shredding on it to be good at bass. Absolutely not. Oh, okay. So many comments. Made a channel looking at reviews for the Jackson 5-string. Been looking at the videos since. Ended up trading Jackson for a Washburn. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for sticking around. I'm glad you like the stuff that's coming out. There's more of it, I swear. Try and do it like a main video every other week, podcast in between. You know, that's how we do things. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around. Jackson, I need to try some more Jacksons, I think. Jackson, that one really surprised me with how good it was. It's so light as well. And I love it. Oh, good question. Fuzz or distortion, and why? I think for me, fuzz is, when you get a good fuzz, it's really fun. When you've got like a solo part of something like that, it can be fun. For me, I never end up using them, honestly. It's more, for me, I'm a distortion overdrive guy because I like the way that it brings me up in the mix. I feel like a fuzz sometimes I'll put it on and it bring me up, but my presence gets sucked out a little bit, or it's just this like boomy low end, and you know, that it might be that I haven't found the right fuzz yet. For me, distortion is just a bit more functional for what I do. And sometimes as well, I'll use distortion as an always on, depending on what my strings are like, depending on the song, you know. Sometimes it just kind of calls for that. And I find it more functional to have that on all the time. So yeah, I think that's how that works for me. I'll always have a distortion or overdrive on my board. I won't always have a fuzz, just because it's just a bit more me. And this comes from a guy that absolutely loves fuzz. By the way, give me your recommendations for distortion pedals, because I would love to hear them. Because at the minute I'm kind of in like a bit of a in between. I'm not sure. I kind of want something new, so let me know your recommendations. Or the rat. I've actually got a rat clone on my pedal board. Give me 2 seconds and I will get it. Here she is. Here's the board. Oh gosh. Oh, is it in frame? Here we go. Starting things off. This is impossible. I know. I put it on my shoulder. Oh, that's actually quite comfy. Hey, that feels like that's thumbnail material. So starting things off with the tuner. This is just the Korg Pitch Black Mini. Then I go into the new Lucid Hand Alma Comp, which is their new compressor pedal, which is really cool. Sounds really good live. Then I go into the Way Huge Pork and Pickle, which is a fuzz and overdrive. I can switch between the two. Bit of a weird pedal. Honestly, it's a weird one, that, but it sounds really good. It's not mine. I'm borrowing this at the minute because I'm shooting it out with the Alpha Omega from Dark Glass, which, you know, you kind of get a fuzz and distortion kind of in one, with the two blend of the circuits of the Alpha and the Omega, one slightly fuzzier than the other, which I really like actually. So this is a great pedal. Then this is just a temporary setup at the minute. I wouldn't normally have it like this, but this is the rack clone, the TC Electronic Grand Magus, who knows? Yeah, it's like 30 quid, so not much at all. And I've got that in the line selector, because rats sound great, but they kind of suck the low end out a little bit. So this is to make sure that no low end is lost, because we're mixing two channels on this. One chain has got this, and the other has got nothing, so it's just a clean bass tone. So it means that I'm just adding this on top of my clean tone, rather than having this mix in with it. So love the LS2. Check out Boss LS2s. And then, of course, into the Sans amp, and then out. So honestly, at the minute, I think I want to change up and get single distortion. I want to get another chorus, or maybe the mini Zoom B3 type thing that's got all the effects on it, so I can switch between that and have like a chorus, a flanger, octave if I want anything on there. It's all in really compact, and then move the chain around a little bit. Put the Sans amp after the compressor, before the distortion, etc. Now, I was planning on getting the brand new Dark Glass Infinity. I was going to bite the bullet. I was going to go on a monthly installment thing and get it, because I thought it looked really impressive. But I found out that you can't switch between presets. Like, it'll go through them by the rotary, and you can have different presets, but you'd have to bend down and twist it without pressing it and make it go between the two, because I'd want to have light distortion to full distortion, but you can't switch between those. I think that's a massive thing that they're missing. Honestly, I think that's really ridiculous that they don't have that. So, bit disappointing, but there we go. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to try and get my screen sharing on. Window capture, there it is. That's the one I need. That is the one I needed all this time. Okay, we've got it on there. I'm going to see what this looks like when we go over to the next screen. We're going to do a quick test. Are you ready? Oh, is this worked? Or is it doing loads of the little screens in one? Let's see. Oh, it's doing loads of the little screens. That's really good. And look, here's you guys. Oh, but that's working. That's fine. It's kind of working. So we're just going to roll with that. You can just see all these parameters and stuff in the background. That's fine. For those wondering, this was the music video for my band. So go and check it out. Honestly, it's a fun time. Let's see if we can see me. Where's this guy? Hey, there he is. There's our guy. That's me. Playing my Fender Jaguar. Good time. Like that bass a lot. It's I really miss it. I sold it to someone locally, so maybe they'll sell it back to me one day. Who knows? I'm going to announce the winner in just a second. First of all, I'm going to go back to... Sorry, you're just going to watch me go through all this. Thoughts on the Music Man Dark Ray? Sounds good. I think it sounds really good. I don't think that it's particularly useful. I'm a guy that likes to kick on and off distortion, so for me it's not really great because it's on the bass, so you know, not so good for me. Oh my god, there is so many comments that have come in about distortions. Thank you so much. I'm trying to go back through and read them all. We are 100 already. Oh my god, we were! Oh my god, that means it's time. It's time to give away. I'm loving this like infinity effect that's going on with my live stream right now. It's great. Hey, it wouldn't be a Johnny Dibble thing without it going wrong in some way. I don't think. Thank you to everybody that's joined us, that's missed, that hasn't been here. We haven't given away the bass yet. I'm making these suckers wait. Just to maximize view time, you know. That's how we go. So yeah. Oh, the toolbox. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. The toolbox. I've just reversed the chair into the bass. This is my toolbox. Sits on my board. It's super handy. I don't remember where I got it from, but it holds like earplugs, spare 9-volt screwdrivers that I need for adjusting things. Absolutely love it. And then combined with the pick holder as well that I keep on the pedal board. This has saved my life so many times. Get one of these. If you play with a pick, put one on your board, or on the back of your headstock. So yeah, that's how we do it. Okay, I think it is about time. Do you have to be in the chat to win? No, you don't have to be in the chat to win. You had to have commented on one of the videos that has been in the playlist of this giveaway series. There's about 4 videos in there. So yeah, I have compiled all of your comments into one place. I'm going to move myself around on OBS a minute. There we go. Whoa, it's like magic. Look at that. So that you can see the names, etc., and the random numbers that happens. Oh, that didn't even bloody work, did it? Who knows? Oh, hang on. Whoa! Whoa! That's how you do it. Oh my god, I'm figuring this thing out as we go. That's exciting, isn't it? Okay. Time to give away the space. I will be signing the back of the headstock of this, so you'll have a bit of history in you, and it will be worth even less with the signature on the back. What I have done to do this, I have downloaded all of the comments that have been on the videos of the giveaway bass. So from here, what will happen is that I'm going to use Buff, this here random number generator. Now, I've compiled all of the comments into a spreadsheet. I have numbered them so that in total, I can't believe it, there's 1,338 comments overall, which is crazy. Thank you so much to everyone that's got involved and helped me reach this milestone of 10,000 subscribers, because that's what it's been about at the end of the day. And you know, absolutely have loved every second of it. So yeah, it's been amazing. I said that like it's going to end. It's been amazing. Goodbye. So now, without further ado, let's just give this thing away. I've numbered everyone's names. Remember, if you had commented on more than one video, that counts as more than one entry. So some people will have multiple versions of their names next to them, and that's because they commented on more videos. So if there's basically 4 chances to enter because there were 4 videos. So what I'm going to do is to make sure that this is all okay. We just 1 to 100. Okay, yeah, it's working. So random. Okay, 1 2 1 3 3 8. Okay, let's get up the. Here is all of the names of the comments, which is crazy. Okay, here we go, everyone. Don't really know what to say now. Good luck. The moment of truth. Yeah, I'm excited to give this away. Let's do it. Okay, let's get a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 963. Who is the 963rd person in this? Oh, so excited. Okay, here we go. We're going to find out now. We're going this way. No, not that way. This way. 963. So what I'm going to do, a search 963. Hopefully they're on this live stream. 963. Oh. 963. That didn't search that right, did it? 963. Here we go. Winner is Timothy. Timothy Schuer. Timothy Schuer. 963. Congratulations, my friend. It looks like you only entered once as well. That's crazy. Out of 1,338 people, you were the winner. I haven't seen your name pop up in the chat. I don't know if you're here. I'm going to take it away from this a second just so I can look at the comments coming in to see if anyone's on here. Timothy, are you here? I haven't seen you here yet. Here we go. Lucky bugger, yeah. What a lucky boy. Now, of course, I will be reaching out to Timothy. I'm gonna get drunk. Oh. Sorry, everyone. We can't all win at the end of the day. I'm the biggest loser because I've got to get rid of this base. So I will be able to track down Timothy's comment. I'll reply. It will actually be me and not a bot. And then we'll work out a way to get in touch and exchange details. And I'll send the base out to you. So yeah, we'll have a go. I'm probably going to lose loads of viewers now. But you know, if you want to hang around for a little bit longer, let's hang around. I can talk, etc. Good question. Timothy, and so is my wife. If Timothy doesn't answer, I'll give him a couple of days. If not, then I'll repick. You know, we'll just repick it. I won't do a live stream for it. I will just randomly reach out. So yeah, careful. Maybe if he's not here, then maybe one more draw. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't. I'm afraid I can't just because they're not here. Otherwise, we'd be here all day. So yeah. Guys, please, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll reach out to this guy. If he doesn't come back, it doesn't look like he's in the chat, but that's fine. That's fine. Don't have to, it's not against the rules. Everyone's going to be changing their YouTube names to Timothy now. But I've got a direct link to his comment, so suck up. What you gonna do? So what should we do for the rest of this live stream? I like talking about base. Now let's get to 20k. That is the correct answer, my friend. Absolutely. I think we do need to get to 20k. Oh, I've just disappeared myself. There we go. There I am. Yeah. Absolutely. I think let's get to 20k sooner rather than later, please. I think that would be amazing. And yeah, what should we do then? I think probably I'll do another kind of giveaway in like 25k or something. It seems like another milestone. So because I don't want to do like 20 and then 25, you know, it's a bit of a faff. Let's talk about gear. I would like Nothing more. Can I send you something? Hell yeah, you can send me something. Depends what it is. If it's something nice, then absolutely. If it's not something nice, then absolutely not. But yeah. Can we see how close all the losers came? I don't know. I don't want to. I think that somebody will feel bad if I do that, because then you'll think, I was so close. Damn it. Oh, so annoying. Was it about his dream bass? I don't know yet. I haven't yet gone through to have a look. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look in a moment. Who knows? Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I am going to quickly go in and have a look just to make sure that it wasn't like a bot or something. Because can you imagine that? Did this live stream then realise it was a bot? Timothy, sure. Let's see. Oh, it was on this bass. What's on that guitar? Oh my god! He actually did comment on what his dream bass was. So, oh, it was a really nice message too. And it was only entered 2 weeks ago. Man, really cool and really lucky there. So that's awesome. So for those who don't know, Timothy said, congrats on the 10k subs. You make some of the best bass content out there. Thank you so much. Maybe one day that will be true. My dream bass would have to be a Schecter Euro LE Kraken Squid bass. What? It's really dumb and really awesome at the same time. Schecters always kick ass. I have to agree with that, my friend. I absolutely love Schecters so much. I think it's so much fun. I think one of my favourite bands, Don Broco, the bass player, always used to have what was it? Schecter, like the Euro. I can't remember the model name of it, but oh man, it was so nice, and it just sounds so crisp and fat. So really cool. Get Tim on the podcast. Oh, that's an idea. Yeah, that'd be cool. My son is Tim. Don't think he entered there. Oh, so sorry. Can you review a Psy U5? Yeah, absolutely. I would really like to do that. If I see one come up for sale, or if Psy want to send me one, that'd be great. The U5, I've heard amazing things about it. I've not got a short scale at the minute, so that would certainly fill a gap. I do want a Mustang, but that would suffice nonetheless, I'm sure. But yeah, there we go. Maybe do another custom item, maybe the local leather worker to do a strap. Oh yeah. Do you know what? I'm always trying to think of business ideas, and one of them was straps. I wanted to make my own straps or something like that. I think that would be really cool. Half the people left when we kind of do. Can we do the real giveaway now? Yeah, all those suckers, the non-committed ones, they've all gone. They've all gone. The not real fans, they're gone. They're gone. So now we're going to do the actual thing. No, sorry, sorry about that. Blah 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 blah. The J&J Mustang. Oh man, I would absolutely love one of those. I actually really like the black one as well as the blue one, of course. But so nice. I absolutely love those. That's really cool. I want to hear your opinions actually, because I'd actually really like to. I was thinking about because I'd love to start, some kind of business around bass or guitars or music instruments, gear, that kind of thing. And I was trying to look around for comparison sites for new and used gear, because I'm always trying to surf between the different sites to see what's got, if I'm buying a new bass or new bit of gear, who's got it cheapest, or who's the best to get it. But I can't really see any reputable sites out there that do this. So I'd love to maybe do something like that. I think that would be really cool. A bass comparison site and see all the prices. I don't know. Could be cool. Anyway, let's move on. I've got some more questions in here. Have you played the Paranormal 54 Jazz bass? Has the gold scratch plate? Yes and no. I reviewed the white one, so when they first released the bass, I got the first batch of those, and I thought it was really great. It sounded super modern, actually, for a jazz bass that is that's got different kind of style tone controls on there, like a vintage 60s jazz bass. So I thought that was really cool. That it sounded really modern. Nice kind of mix. But I've not tried the black one with the gold anodized pickguard. So yes and no is the answer. There was a PC website. Oh yeah, exactly, like PC. Yeah, there's, and like a compare the market type thing, comparing insurance and things like that. You know, like, but there isn't one for music really, and I think there could be one. Next giveaway at 12,000. Don't you, yellow cat, don't you twist my words. that would be like next month, 12k. No, we're nearly at 11. Nearly there. I see you kept the SX. No, I didn't. I'm afraid. See you later, Flobius. See you later, Flobius. Have a good time. No, I didn't keep the SX. The SX went a long time ago, probably over a year ago. I got rid of the SX. If you're thinking of this bass here, which is like the similar kind of color, it's the Fujigen made in Japan jazz bass. Very similar kind of layout, colors, etc. But not that SX. If you guys are after a cheap P bass that will be good, SX are fantastic. Oh man, that P bass I thought was really good. Has the winner been announced? Yes, they have. Oh, maybe this is our guy. The winner was Timothy Shua. Okay, Timothy Shua. Sorry if I got that wrong. Timothy was our winner. His favorite bass was that would be cool if they were watching, but I just can't guarantee that, you know. I can't guarantee that they're going to be there, because some people just enter on a whim and then forget about it, or aren't engaged with the channel so much, so I can't ensure that, otherwise we might be here all day. And there's like 1,300 odd comments, so we'd be going through them. And yeah, if somebody joined late and they missed it on the exact time, I don't know, I'd feel a bit bad. So I kind of like to not make it too exclusive. That reminded me, the dream bass that Timothy commented was, let's have a look at it, shall we? Let's have a bloody look. See what this thing looks like. Let's minimize me. Whoa! And let's bring this thing in. Whoa! In a minute I'm sharing nothing. That's good, isn't it? Whoa! Has that worked? Who knows? Sorry, if you didn't know, if you joined me late, I had some technical issues at the start, meaning I had to last minute change up all my setup. Oh, it's a real pain in the bum. I can see that that's not working. It's just a black screen. So we'll look at that in a minute. What if Tim doesn't reach out? Then I will reselect. I'll make like an Instagram video about it or something, or put up a short on YouTube, just so you can see it. Just because, yeah, I don't want to do another live stream. But yeah, we will get a winner eventually, someone that reaches out. But hopefully Tim does. Have you replaced the P5 pickup? No, I haven't. It's just some cheap cream pickup covers that I got off eBay. So that's the way that it goes, because that is the way I am. Cheap. For some reason my capture isn't working anymore, which is no fun at all. My window capture's here, my display capture. Oh, hang on. Is this what we've been looking for? Let's find out. I can't actually tell until it. Oh, I think it is. What? Is it going to work? There we go. It's working. Okay. This was the winning bass that he said that was the dream one. The dream bass that Timothy was after. Oh. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty weird. but I kind of love it. It gives me like Dark Glass vibes, you know, with that crazy Kraken design from afar. I feel like far away, like particularly in this picture here, looks really nice. Then you zoom in, you go, oh, it's a squid. I normally like the kind of mottled look. Oh look, yeah, look, it looks like this. Looks like the Dark Glass one that they do. Good choice though. I like this. One thing I really like actually about Schecter, I would honestly want a 5-string Schecter. I just think the 4 strings look a bit weird, and I'd want a 5-string with 2 like big EMG humbuckers, like this. Yeah, nice. Rather than a 4-string version. I just think that they suit it so well. The body just looks a bit thin. I don't know what it is. Whereas that suits it way more, I think. I think it might have to do with this as well, the little like pokey out knob bit. So yeah, that's what I really like. Right, we've been on here for nearly an hour now. Isn't that crazy? In crazy times. Let's get rid of this thing, shall we? Let's make this guy really big. Whoa! Should we just go ridiculously big? No, help! I can't bring it back. There we go. Okay, here we go. And we're back. We're back in the room. Okay. Let's look at some comments before we sign things off. What's the plugin you use for drums in the podcast? Well, it's the same plugin that I use for all of my drums across all my videos, and it is the by Get Good Drums. The not Modern and Massive. It's like the One Kit Wonder one. It's just one kit you pay for. It sounded good. I heard Caleb Shomo from Beartooth demoing it, and I was like, yep, sounds good, got it. And I haven't looked back. You don't get as much as you do in some of their other packs, but I love it. I think it does a great job. Really natural sounding drums, and you kind of get a good mix of stuff in there. So I really enjoy it. I think that they're fantastic, and a lot of the cymbal sounds are really good, and the snares, you know, it's good stuff. It really drastically improved all of my drums in all of my recordings. I think that with the HX Stomp, with the guitar tones as well. I used to use all just Logic drums. If you're thinking you need to rely on buying some drum software to make drums, you don't. Just get used to programming MIDI. Programming MIDI in Logic, because there's some good sounding kits on there that I tend to mix together the heavy one and the East Bay. I would have the East Bay kind of low down and have that not doing the cymbals but doing the kind of the kick, the rest of the kit along with the heavy kit. So that was just how I used to mix it in some of my older videos. So yeah, Squidward would have been better. Oh no way, you were 952. Oh mate, that's insane. It's crazy. Crazy. Everything has disappeared. I don't know what you mean. YouTube tell me nothing. No! That's so annoying. Just bought PRS Kingfisher. Ooh, nice. The Kingfisher is the one with the 2 humbuckers, isn't it? Am I thinking? Oh no, the Kestrel is the jazz bass one. The Kingfisher, yeah, two humbuckers. Pretty cool from PRS. I think they should do more in their affordable range. I want to see more. It's so fun. Drums. Oh yeah, fun fact about playing drums. So I've got this like MIDI keyboard here that I keep here for playing like little parts in, but then also for doing drums. I actually play the drums in with my hands, like kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, rather than just fully programming it. I find it easier to do that and then quantize it and get it in time and sort it out after that and add in any accents or things like that to make it sound more natural. I will literally just play it in of how I feel it. So that's the way to do it. What's my day job? Well, that would be telling. No, I work in marketing, but full time, so busy boy. Right, guys, I think I am going to leave it there. We've been on for just over an hour now. Thank you so much for excusing all the technical stuff that went on at the start. Such a pain in the bum for the general weird quality throughout. But you know, I've had an amazing time. Congratulations once again to Timothy, who was the winner of our giveaway bass. He's ungrateful. Where is he? Gah. The dedication. He's not here, I don't think. He might watch back this and be screaming at the screen, or maybe he can't type right now and he is here. Who knows? I'll be reaching out to him. If I don't hear anything back within a couple of days, I will then extend it out to and do it again. I've got everyone's comments saved, all numbered, so I can just do another random number generator and get it out to another person. Somebody will get this bass at the end of the day. So yeah, just heard the music you linked. Let me know what you think, man. But yeah, reaching 10,000 it's been a journey. It's been a journey. There's been ups, there's been downs, and you know, I'm still trying to keep it going, keep it real, keep it live, active. It's a challenge, you know. I used to do one full video per week, and it was in the middle of the pandemic, so I had loads of free time. Which then I don't anymore. So it's been a challenge keeping the consistency going. I'm still trying to get there with that. So thank you so much for like keeping up with me and checking in and leaving all your comments as well, because and reaching out on Instagram. If you've got Instagram, follow me. Let's connect. Let's have a chat. You know, I check most people that message me on there. In fact, everyone, I think I reply to all your messages. So give us a message on there if you want to talk bass, or if you want to talk about anything. If you're thinking about buying something, you know, reach out on there. It'll be fun. Before we go, I am just going to kind of take a picture of our stream, just so hello everyone. Oh, let's make it a square, just so then we can post about it later. Let's get a selfie with everyone. Everyone pose, everyone. Wow, don't you guys look beautiful? Yeah, at Johnny Dibble. That's me on Instagram, of course. He smiled. Incredible. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. If I do want to do more live streams, I think, because I absolutely love them. I think it's a really fun time, even if it all goes wrong. You know. So yeah, thank you so much guys, and see you soon.